Hey learner, this is Nilesh Borate. So next topic is that the next statement is that the for loop statement. Okay, so for loop act as an iterator in a Python, means it goes through the items that are in a sequences or the any other iterable value or the iterable item. So many objects in a Python are the iterable, meaning we can iterate over every element in the object. So what is the term of iterable? So iterable means that you can iterate or retrieve the one by one items from some collection. Collection means that some list, some string, dictionary, tuple. Okay. So such as every element in a list or every character in a string, iterate every item in a list, iterate every key in a dictionary. We can use the for loop to execute a block of a code for every iteration. For loop has been used. Okay. So syntax is that, see here, this is the syntax. So for, then pass here the item name, then in keyword, then variable name, then colon. Okay, then press enter. Okay, you are going to indentation, then print here one item name. Okay, so this item underscore name is the any variable whatever you want, and this variable underscore name is the predefined list or the predefined collection. Okay, means that this variable underscore name, there is a string, list, set, tuple, okay, whatever collection. Okay, but this item underscore name is the any variable, pass here. Okay, so this is the syntax. Now we will see the one example. Okay, so this is my Jupyter notebook. First we will give the one title of this notebook is that, so see here my title is that this is the for loop tutorial. Okay, so first define one list. So my list is equal to 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10. Okay, see here my list is that, so this is my list 1 to 10. Okay, so we will try to print this list by using the for loop. So for, pass here the one variable, then in, okay, then the predefined collection. So my predefined list is that the my list, then pass here the colon. Okay, sorry, pass here the colon, then enter. Okay, see here going to indentation means the one tab, print x. See here, shift enter. So this is your output 1 to 10. Okay, so all the items are printed one by one. Okay, see here for x in my list. So this for loop is executing from 1 to 10. Okay, and here if you can print the hello. Okay, see here in previous example we have to print the value of x. So value of x is that the 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Okay, so all these numbers here printed, but instead of x, when you pass the one string, then 10 times string will be printed. See here my answer is that hello in 10 times. Okay, now we will print my even number in that list. So my list is that, so this is my list. Now we will print the even number in that list. Okay, so for x in my list, then use here one condition. Okay, so my condition is that if x means that the one number in that list is mod 2 is equal to 0, means it is divisible by 0. Check here, if it is true, then print x. Okay, see here my answer is that 2 4 6 8 10. Okay, next we will print the sum of these 10 numbers. See here for x in my list. Okay, and before for loop we have to define one variable sum equal to 0. Okay, then sum equal to sum plus x. Okay, so my list, so x means that the actual numbers in that the list, so these numbers are added in this sum variable. Okay, so default value of sum is that the 0. So see here 0 plus first item is that the 1. So 0 plus 1 is that the 1. Okay, this is assigned to this sum. Again sum is that the 1 plus 2 3. Again 3 plus 3 6 plus 4 10 plus 5 15 plus 6 21 plus 7 28. Okay, so plus 8 36 plus 9 45 plus 10 55. Okay, so after that here print sum. So here I can print this message in outer for loop. Okay, if you can press the tab means that print statement is in for loop. Okay, but if this print statement is in line of this for means that this is the outer of this loop. See here, after breaking this for loop we have to print this sum. So my sum is that the 55. Okay, same here, if print statement is in for loop, then for every iteration they print the sum. Okay, so you have to see that why indentation is important. Okay, see here my answer is that the 55. Okay, so next we have to define one string. So my string is that the hello world. Okay, then we will print the one by one character. Okay, see here for letter in my string colon print letter. See here one error, letter in. Okay, letter in my string. Okay, so see here hello world, all these letters are printed one by one. Okay, so you can also print the string by using the for loop. Okay, so next one is that tuple. So see here tuple is equal to 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, by using the for loop. So for x in tup. Okay, print x. See here 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, now we have to mix up the tuple and list. So my list is that, so this is the one list, and inside this we have to pass some tuples. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, then for x in my list colon print x. Okay, so this is my output. So x means that the items in this list. So my item is that the 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, now if you try to print these tuples on separately, okay, means that you have to print the 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 separately. Then see here how to print that. I can copy paste this code here. Okay, see here for a comma b in my list, then print a and print b. See here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, a comma means that the first item, and in that first item there are the two values. So first value is assigned to a and second value is assigned to b, and both values here printed. So 1 2 is my first answer. Then second item is that the 3 4. Same here 3 4 is assigned to a and b. So my second answer is that 3 4, then 5 6 7 8. Okay, so if you want to print only first item, then only use the print a. See here 1 3 5 7. Similarly print b. My answer is that 2 4 6 8. Okay, so you can also use this round bracket. see here run 2 4 6 8. This is not an issue. Okay, next one is that the dictionary. See here we will create the one dictionary d equal to k1. So assign k1 is equal to 1, then k2 is equal to 2, then k3 is equal to 3. Okay, so this is my dictionary. Okay, then we will print this dictionary by using for loop. Okay, so see here for x in d colon print x. See here k1 k2 k3 only values are printed, only keys are printed. Okay, so by default only keys are going to x, and value of x is that the keys means that the k1 k2 and the k3. Okay, see here again copy paste this code. See here d dot, and if you press the tab button, see here these are the some built-in functions. Okay, so here when you use the values function, okay, then colon shift enter, see here 1 2 3, then values is printed by using this values function. Okay, same here, can copy paste this code. So instead of values, see here next function is that keys. Okay, see here by using keys k1 k2 k3, but there is not necessary to use this function because by default the keys is printed. Okay, so there is not necessary to use this function to printing the keys. So next one is that, so next function is that d dot then items. See here by using item function you can print the whole dictionary with keys and values. Okay, so by using items you can separate this key and value. See here for a comma b in d dot items colon print x. Okay, so see here k3 sorry print a, print b. Okay, see here k1 1 k2 2 k3 3. Okay, so these are the some built-in functions which we have to use in this for loop. Okay, so student, try this code on your machine. So if you have any queries, then comment on your query in comment box. Likes and subscribe this channel. See you on next video. Thank you.